Welcome to Bulls and Reds Advent Calendar. Let's see what's behind today's door.
December 23rd, Monday, the second to last Monday of 2024. Only sleeping once more, and we're gonna have Christmas Eve. And we want to go a little bit back into the stands. Yesterday we talked about something you could take with you into the stands. So to put a little bit of moisture on your voice. And there's one man, maybe one woman, I don't know, who is one of the most important parts of the Sector B. Mario, who is it?
Well, Richard, you're right. Today we're going to talk about, we call him or her, the capo. And this episode is dedicated to the capo, the front man or front woman of the crowd, the hardcore fans. And in Leipzig, it's the Sector B behind one of the goals. And these are stands people. You can actually stand there. And this capo is the person who's coordinating chants, who makes sure that there is a continuous atmosphere and sound coming out from that section, and also animates other parts of the stadium to join in. That sometimes works a little bit better than other times. And in the two cup finals that I was present, I also noticed that that was a very important feature as well, in order to get some noise out of the crowd of RB Leipzig, because we were in that place which was kind of separated. So, very important part. I think lots of times these people do not see what's going on the pitch because they have their back to it, actually, and they just watch the crowd and they try to get the crowd animated. Now, I brought a couple of clips with me because over the years, I did a lot of recording, and I was quite impressed with the capo in Leipzig. I must admit, I don't know the name. I don't know who it is this year. I know there was some sort of change, but this is not meant disrespectful. This episode is a whole appreciation for what they do. And they've always been friendly. And the chants that are coming out, they're never aggressive towards the opponent. Sometimes I wish they could be a little bit wittier, but that's a different story. But they ensure that there's a constant atmosphere, there's constant support, even when large parts of the stadium are a little bit quiet. And one thing I need to remark, up to the last season, I was sitting in the block across from the Sector B. So I was in Sector D behind the other goal. And that's far away from Sector B. And I could hear the crowd. And I could sometimes hear the capo as well. But I couldn't always hear what the heck they were talking about and singing. So now that I'm much closer, I'm catching up with things and I understand a lot more what the hell's going on down there. So let me play you the first clip. This is a prime example of how the capo starts the match, and that was taken from the match versus Gladbach, where we drew 0-0. And the beginning of the game, the capo just instructed kind of everybody in the crowds that the fans of Mönchengladbach are actually boycotting any atmosphere, any chanting for, I think it was 15 to 20 minutes. I still don't know why. So he said, we don't care. We're just going to do our job and we're just going to support our team. So this clip's about 20 seconds long. It is in German, but just for you to get a glimpse and to get a feel for it. So you notice after his little speech, he also starts the chant and then everybody joins in. And one of the chants that they always play at the beginning, it is quite old. It is pretty much from, well, almost the beginning of the life of RB Leipzig. It's that chant, ob in der Ferne oder daheim. Listen to this. This is how he starts it. So you not also make sure that everybody knows the lyrics and you can hear his voice quite clearly. He also ensures that they continue to chant, that they don't stop. He just animates them to continue. And the next clip that I'm going to show is another prime example for that. At some point in the second half, the crowd's kind of lagging, but not the capo, not the front man. So he kind of goes it alone. He kind of goes solo. Listen to that. And somehow he's able to get the crowd going. And just imagine, in matches where everything goes well for RB Leipzig and the rest of the crowd and the rest of the stadium joins in, that's probably easier than those matches like the recent one versus Wolfsburg, the 1-5, when you have less people to work with. And I must tell you, during that match, he still managed to get at least some people going, that there was some noise coming out of the crowd as well. And also, he's got an important function as well. After the match, sometimes they are even be able to address the team when they come in front of they stand in front of the crowd, and they're able to give them some encouragement, like they've done a couple of times during rough patches. And well, in one of the recent matches, Willi Orban had the mic and he responded and gave their appreciation of the team to the crowd as well. So very important factor to give that energy to the team, to animate all of us in the stadium as well, to support the team in any way or shape where we can. And it's always been positive. Maybe that's different to some other teams and other capos. It's always been positive. It's never been negative and aggressive. And at this point, we would just like to thank people like this, because otherwise it would be quieter and it wouldn't be as emotional and it wouldn't be as entertaining. Just think back of those times during Corona. That wasn't so nice. So thank you very much. Keep it going and we will join in. Cheers.